EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there out of the running game. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, they'll roll him out right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. At the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second TD of the game. 6th on the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got Njoku over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A nice little juke. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 8. A big play there. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Back here from Harris. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. On the move to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Murray now. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This is Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Running on first down, Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up first and goal.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ronald Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Herbert now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On the give, this is Eckler. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give to Jones. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, it's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 169 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert gonna throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Herbert to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cardinals, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.